Welcome to the Let's Talk Banter inaugural, the pilot episode, if you will, of our podcast. Today we have a lot of interesting things to talk about, and let's just jump right in. So, I think the first thing we should talk about is the purple mattress controversy. I don't know if either of you guys know anything about this.
I personally know nothing about this.
Dale, do you know anything about this?
You mentioned it to me the other day, but...
I guess we should introduce ourselves first, right?
Yeah, let's see.
I'm Alec.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Dale.
Alright, cool. So anyway, introductions out of the way. So there's this mattress company called Purple. They've been really popular because they're doing a campaign where it's like Goldilocks basically goes to the Three Bears house, and she's like, trying to find the perfect mattress, and then they're like talking about which one passes the egg test, and the egg test is like if you can drop a glass pane on top of an egg against the mattress, which is pretty ridiculous anyway, that it shouldn't break. And their mattress apparently proves that this is like a thing and that it actually works. And it was like a really successful campaign. And then there was a mattress company, like review company website that was like, hey, there's like a lot of dust in this mattress. I'm like really worried about what's going on with my mattress. And they filed a lawsuit against him for some reason. This was a couple of months back, but I don't know. It's really strange. I don't know why, because basically it just put a blog post out that was like, hey, I don't know what this powder is. Can you let me know what it is? And then they just sent him a lawsuit. I don't know. What do you think about that?
So, what I'm understanding is this mattress company that... They review mattresses?
Yeah, like, they get the mattress, and then I guess they sleep on it for a couple of days or something, and then they send it out. I don't know, they're like, they have no affiliations, or they get nothing for doing it, but they do it because I guess they love mattresses, or sleep, or whatever.
First of all, I want everyone to know that is my dream job.
Sounds really nice,
I would
actually.
love that, just to test mattresses all day. But... So they found dust in the mattress?
Well, it's like some sort of like white particle, because the way it's like a grid system is the way the bed is set up, like underneath all the covers and everything. And so like there's like it's like a waffle, and there's just like dust in every
where
waffle.
The syrup goes.
Yeah, where the syrup, like the syrup traps. Yeah, it's just like a pretty substantial amount of dust.
Do we know for sure that it's dust, or does it have anything to do with the mattress itself?
But see, that's what he was asking. That's what the dude was asking on the thing when they sent him the lawsuit.
That was a pretty quick lawsuit. I feel like you should do some research first.
It's pretty extreme. It's like 3 dictionaries. It's a big lawsuit. It had like 82 amendments or something like that.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I just don't understand how you can get 82 of anything from some dust.
Just some freaking dust.
Dale, do you have anything?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at the actual mattresses. Yeah, it does look a little sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would just be very concerned if there was dust in my mattress at all, because like I don't like you see people when they've had a mattress for a long time, they'll take it outside and they'll like beat it with a racket or
whatever, like curtains,
whatever those old timey people do. But yeah, they're like really dusty. Like the dude like laid down on it with a black T-shirt and just his shirt was covered in dust.
Oh, gross! Can you pull up a picture of the purple mattress? I want to see what this looks like. Wait, Dale, did you look up just a picture of the mattress, or did you look up the lawsuit?
I looked up the mattress itself. Yeah,
okay.
It's like a waffle.
It's basically a waffle. I mean, it looks really comfortable, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big
I'll choose
mattress.
my bed.
Yeah, I get down with my bed. I like my bed. I
Oh.
wouldn't switch.
Also to mention that there's a pillow that it comes with.
Oh yeah, and the pillow was also covered in dust. Yeah, it comes with a pillow, but it was also covered in dust. I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess they were like released a thing that was like they answered all the questions. They were like, we're like 1,000,000% sure that it's safe, but I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if this is still even relevant anymore. This was like a couple of months ago. I just am now finding it, but I just thought it was really interesting. It's just crazy to think that somebody can put out like a review of something and then just be sued immediately.
I feel like that was a very unreasonable way to go about this.
See, I think it adds suspicion. Because
Absolutely.
it's like they're trying to cover up something that they're immediately like, no, don't look into the dust. We keep quiet about the dust around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
What
not
is
like,
the dust?
It's not like he slandered the company, which, I mean, you can do that in Yelp reviews.
Right, and they can't. I don't know. There has to be something, right? Because you can't sue somebody. You can't start a lawsuit over free speech. Even if you gave it a bad review and gave it a bad review because of the dust, it doesn't give you any rights to lawsuit.
I'm
Maybe
really
it does.
interested to know what this dust is. Is it cocaine?
They said it's.
Was there a lot of cocaine in this mattress? Is that
Yeah.
why they're suing?
It's actually like a big drug front. They're putting it in the beds.
Oh wow, and that's why he's suing because
Yeah.
they just used him to transport
Yeah,
drugs.
he fucked it up. They were their plan was totally kosher
it was
until
so
he made the
good.
review. Until
And he
I
was
got
like,
to the mattress.
"Why is there
people.
so much dust?" And they're like, "Don't ask about the dust. We
And
gave
he-
you 50% off this mattress. Don't ask about
I know,
the
and then he
dust."
inquired farther, and they're like, "That's it. We gotta ask them.
Yeah.
We told you very specifically when we sent you the mattress. Don't talk about the dust."
So yeah, we solved it. It's basically cocaine in the mattress. That's why they sued. It's a big cover-up scandal.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, like, if they're using it to transport cocaine and they're still doing it, good on you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty reasonably priced mattress. I mean, I think it's like $1,000.
That's not bad for a queen. It looks like.
That's not like
They
I
do
don't think
payments?
I don't think that's an unreasonable amount for a mattress. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy a mattress anytime soon, but I don't think that's a crazy amount.
I've heard good reviews other than whatever this is.
I have no idea. I have honestly no idea.
I do remember seeing all those egg test commercials, and I thought, you know what? If it can hold an egg in a glass pane, it could hold me pretty comfortable.
I was pretty sure it had to be bullshit. I was like, "There's no way." It's like the Tempur-Pedic wine glass thing.
Mhm.
I still don't think I believe in that.
Yeah.
But we were talking about the other day. Speaking of the wine test, white is a terrible choice of mattress
It is
color.
yeah, okay. So we were talking about this when we first started talking about this purple mattress conundrum, if you will. Whoever decided that white should be the correct color for a mattress was just an absolute idiot because there's so many stains that can get on a mattress.
They should have made it black.
See, I don't know if black was good either
Well,
because
but, like you're talking about stain repellent.
but like
like-
black shows really big white stains and things
What-
like
what
that.
are big white
all the
stains?
skin particles.
Oh, that yeah.
All the skin
oh,
particles,
okay,
all the
okay.
dandruff.
I take it back. No black mattresses, please.
Yeah. I would say like a nice poop brown color for my mattress.
You getting
please.
shit stains on your mattress? What is wrong? I think you got bigger fish to fry.
We're not
You
talking
brought
about
the
my
brown bed.
personal problems.
Oh my
We're just
God.
talking about what's better for the betterment of everyone.
I'm sure we could find the brown mattress on this website, and you could. rub your
They have
ass all
different
over
sections
it.
for colors: the purple mattress and the brown mattress.
That is a. I would not buy a brown mattress.
I would buy a brown mattress.
I didn't.
I trust it just as much as I judge a really disgusting looking white mattress. The brown at least covers it and makes me feel better about myself.
I mean, like, how gross is your mattress getting, really, though? It's all about the sheets, man. Just wash your sheets.
See, but things go through sheets.
Get,
I've
get a
spilled
mattress pad.
many a drink on my
Yeah,
bed.
get a mattress pad.
I have a mattress
I have a
pad.
mattress pad.
I do not have a mattress pad.
What were you saying, Dale?
And I have no stains that have gone through the sheets to the mattress. And even if there were, I wouldn't give a shit. Just put the sheet back on it.
Dale, what would your preferred mattress color be?
I mean, I don't think white is necessarily a bad option with the idea of just a mattress pad, because I have a mattress pad and I've got bright red sheets, and the other day I did change out my sheets. Where I sleep, there's some red stains on the mattress bed, but the mattress is perfectly fine.
What, are you bleeding on your bed?
No, I've got bright red sheets.
Oh, so it's like...
It just bleeds through.
A little bit,
well,
yeah. I think even some of my sleeping clothing, that if it's white over the years, it's become a little pink.
Dude, you gotta get those sheets checked.
Yeah, the real conundrum here is your red sheets.
Yeah,
let's talk about how bad red sheets are.
Yeah, like...
They're comfortable.
I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna be very real right now. My sheets have pulled over my mattress, and I have just like not fixed them for a week, and I've just been sleeping on this mattress, pretty much just the bare mattress.
Jesus.
I've done that. Whenever I first got my puppy, he peed on my bed the very first night, and I took off my sheets, and I just didn't put them back on after I cleaned them for about a week and a half.
Yeah, you sleep on the mattress.
You just sleep on the mattress and the
I
mattress
don't
pad.
understand the comfort of having a sheet there.
It does make it a little bit more comfortable.
I don't sleep shirtless.
I do.
I won't wear
Same.
pants. I'll wear my underwear, but like, I don't sleep shirtless.
Oh, I wear just underwear when I sleep. It's the most comfortable for me.
I just wear like athletic shorts.
I just get really hot when I sleep. So actually,
See, I
we've
do
covered...
too. I just blow a fan like right at my face all night long.
I just want to point out that we covered all three bases. You sleep with just a shirt. I sleep with just my boxers, and Dale sleeps with just his shorts. So we have everything covered.
Yeah, what a
Look at
diverse group of
Diversity.
individuals we have here.
Diversity. That's what we're all about on this show.
Oh my god. We don't have any minorities though.
Huh?
We don't have any minorities though. We're all...
Dale, you're like Jewish, aren't you?
No.
Oh, shame.
The amount of times in my life I've had people think that I'm Jewish for no particular reason, it's a little unreasonable, to be honest.
There's gotta be some reason, if it's enough for you to make a comment about.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's an interesting point. I mean, I've never been perceived as anything, or as any religion in particular. I don't know.
I mean, in all fairness, you did go to church, and I never talked about church because I never went or anything, so I don't know, people just like, must be Jewish, I guess.
Yeah, like, yeah, that seems to be a very common thing, though, is like, if you don't talk about your religion, you're a weird religion. You're like a Satanist. You know, if you don't tell people about your church life, then all of a sudden you have either none or the most extreme.
Most of the time, the most extreme.
Yeah, it's like that guy. I've never heard that guy talk about going to church before. It's probably Hinduism. And you're like, well, I don't know why you draw that conclusion.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, he has no proof that he's not.
I have to agree with you there. He has no proof, so I mean...
It makes a more interesting story, but
It does,
I mean,
yeah, it
I
does.
don't know.
So we've learned a couple things so far. Brown is the best color for a mattress.
Nobody
Dale is
agrees
Jewish.
with
I
that.
think even just like a deep gray.
I could get down with the gray.
A gray is a good idea for a mattress. I want to start a petition that we need to start having gray mattresses.
Like a straw poll. Well, the problem is like now it's like tradition. You can't just change the color of mattresses.
Speaking of tradition and things that I wish we could change about the world,
Prindle.
no, not at all, actually.
Okay.
If anyone was wondering, that was a reference to the children's book Prindle, where they
He changed the pencil to the Prindle, or is it a pen?
I think it was a pen.
He changed both of them. There are many sequels to that
Anyway,
book.
strange reference. But the thing that I wish we could change is I wish that cars would have two horns. Hear me out on this, okay?
You talking about that Mark Rober video? I think I've totally seen that with the polite honk.
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay,
I've had this
no,
idea
go,
for so
go
long.
go for your thing, and I'll tell you.
Basically,
what's up.
my thought is that we would have like a small beep, and then like the normal honk, and the beep would just be like, "Hey, I'm here. I see you," or you're like, "Oh, that's my friend walking on the street." Beep beep. You know, just like a.
And then there's like a
courtesy
move
thing.
honk.
And then there's like, I'm getting over, and you're like merging into my lane honk.
Yeah.
Like a honk.
There's like a move, dude, or I will crash into
Yeah,
you.
and then just like a beep beep honk. But it would be so difficult to implement because there's so many people driving older cars. So if we just started putting it in cars
That's
that are
true.
like 2018, you just wouldn't see it. Because
Or people with the older cars wouldn't recognize the change.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, that's a feminine honk.
Yeah, they're like I drive a Kia Optima and my honk is very, very
I don't understand why you can't customize the femininity of your honk. I don't want a feminine honk.
There's nothing wrong with a
You just
feminine
want like a
honk.
foghorn on everything.
I don't want a foghorn. I just want like
So
I want a truck. I want a truck honk.
basically you want the GTA where you roll into the shop and then you
Yeah.
come out with a honk.
Yeah,
and
you
go,
I'll throw like Beethoven's Fifth in that bitch and
Oh.
then honk at people.
Classic.
People jamming out down the
Pay about
streets.
$5,000 for that.
Yeah, whatever I gotta pay. If it gets a cool horn. Anyway, so back to this horn thing. So there's this YouTuber. He's pretty popular. His name's Mark Rober. I'm pretty sure it was his video. And if not, I apologize to Mark and whoever's original idea it is. It's brilliant. But basically, he drove a Jetta, and which again has a pretty feminine honk, typically. But he had put at the end of his gear shift, he had put like 3 buttons for different types of honks. So he had one where you would just press it and it would do like a polite honk. It would do like a short, high-pitched honk. And then he had one that was a train horn and then a regular honk. And he had put it on the end of his gear shift as well as on the steering wheel, so he could use his thumbs for it. And it was just like a brilliant idea because like people, when you honk it at a person, you don't want to honk super loud.
Exactly,
You want to give
yeah.
them like a what up, give them a.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
can do a short
No
little
way.
press. I've done that plenty of times.
But it's not the same because
But,
people are
yeah.
still like, oh gosh.
Well, his was like his polite honk was like a chirp. It was, "Mer, mer,"
Exactly.
like a nice like there was no negative way to take it.
Right, but in that instance, what happens when you've got somebody blaring their music and they don't hear the little chirp?
Well, then you can't
that
be nice
person
to
does
those
not.
people.
That person does not deserve a chirp.
He
That
deserves.
person deserves the regular
Oh,
honk.
That's you.
Yeah, but like, I'll take the regular honk. It'll probably just sound like a chirp anyway. I gotta have my windows down anyway because the AC thing. So
Anyway, Elon Musk, if you're listening, here's an idea.
Yeah.
If anyone can implement it, it's
please,
Elon.
anyone who's listening who knows Elon Musk,
Yeah.
hit him up. Give him the polite horn idea.
Yeah.
We just want like 1% off sales.
Yeah.
We don't want much.
No.
No,
We're not selfish. We just
no,
1%.
we're not. We're not that kind of people. Come
No.
on.
Dale, you get like 0.5%.
Well, no, we all get a third. We're all
Eh.
equals. Oh, get out of
Dale
here.
gets like 0.2. I don't think Dale contributed.
It's not even our original idea.
Yeah, wait a
It is.
minute.
I had this idea. I've
Yeah,
never
but you
heard of
didn't.
this
You
YouTuber
didn't
guy.
make it though.
It's up here. I'm pointing to my head.
I'm pretty sure that dude did not put a patent on it.
Oh.
Well, it's patented.
Oh. That sounds like a
I'm not
tar
stealing
thing
his
now.
idea. He's a cool guy. He does a lot of cool videos. Oh, don't even give me that look.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so Dale, you expressed to me the other day that you feel like, and I say feel like because it's not real, a pita is an open-faced sandwich.
By definition, I believe
Okay,
pizza is.
before I go into
Yeah,
how
sandwich.
wrong you are, we're gonna have you explain
Yeah,
why
I'd
you
like to
think.
hear this. I'd like to hear this.
I'll sit back and listen.
So a few years ago, or I guess in the last few years, being in culinary school and whatnot, at some point went over sandwiches. Pizza totally on the list of open face sandwiches.
I just think that that's a total load of crap.
So, what makes it an open-faced sandwich? Why do you say it is?
I mean, it's pretty much just like bread with stuff on top, and bam, it's open
Well,
face
yeah, but
sandwich.
like, so is like toast with butter.
Yeah.
Toast
So-
with butter is not an open face sandwich.
So, question for you: would like eggs Benedict be an open face sandwich?
I'd give it a quick Google. I would say yes, because you've got your English muffin, you've got your egg, you've got a sauce.
This just sounds like bullshit. And I
I'll
think
say
that the Eggs Benedict is totally cool. But if I was like, hey, I'm making sandwiches tonight, you want one? And then you came over and I had pizza, you'd say, well, what happens to the sandwich? He must have threw that idea out the window. No, man, I just made open-faced pizza.
I
I'm not saying you'd be disappointed, but if you were really looking forward to a sandwich and I showed up with pizza, you'd be a little annoyed. You'd say, what is this?
because there's differences in food groups.
Jacob, I did a quick search. It appears to be, it is an open face sandwich.
No.
No.
Benedict.
You can't just be like, if you throw something on top of bread, it's now a sandwich. What about like a bird's nest where the egg is inside the bread? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Somebody
I thought
knows
you
what
meant
I'm
like
talking
an
about.
actual bird's nest
No, no.
on top of bread, and I was like, we're going a little extreme.
That's not food. No. So there's like a breakfast thing where you punch a hole in the middle of a piece of bread, and then you throw an egg in there and it cooks it, like in the empty hole, and then when you like cut into it, the yolk spills over the top of the bread.
Okay,
It's delicious.
I can picture this.
Okay, yeah. So like, what about that? Because that's not on bread; it's in bread, right? And not the
Yeah,
not the
we're just
not
gonna
the
skip
inbred
past- skip
kind.
past.
Anyway.
Well, now your culinary creativity just goes beyond definition, of course.
Right. I've basically created a new type of word nobody's heard before. I can name it myself. I'm going to name it Prindle.
But anyway, I think the main thing here is that there's differences in food groups. You can't just say that something is a sandwich because it has some of the same characteristics as sandwiches.
I'd be totally cool with calling Eggs Benedict a breakfast sandwich.
I would not. I feel like a sandwich, you need 2 pieces of bread.
No, you
Well,
don't,
that's why
because
it's
then
open face.
open face.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
No. No, that's not okay.
I'm like being swayed over to the wrong side here.
No.
Because this all started with pizza. I will not, in my lifetime, say that pizza is an open-faced sandwich. That is a load of garbage. I can't get behind that. Pizza is a pizza. Because, like, you're telling me that every variation of pizza is now also a sandwich? I see you're in a conundrum here.
Potentially. I mean, how far are you willing to go here?
All the way.
So wait,
like, what's your most
is-
ridiculous pizza that you're thinking of? Like, there's no way that could be an open face sandwich.
Okay. Say you were coming over. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. I guess like maybe I don't know. What's like a pizza top? Anchovies. People put anchovies on pizza. So like
Yeah, I mean, the
salami,
ingredients don't.
anchovy, pineapple pizza.
That doesn't change the fact that the toppings don't matter.
Well, if you were like, "Hey man, I'm making sandwiches. What kind of sandwich you want?" And I said pepperoni and sausage, and then you showed up without a pizza, I don't have any right to be mad about that. You showed up with like 2 pieces of bread with pepperoni and sausage because you're like the realest of people, and I don't get to be mad because it's not a pizza, right?
So,
Because I should be expecting it. That's what I think the biggest difference is like I should not ever expect a pizza when I ask for a sandwich, and vice versa. You should never expect a sandwich when I ask for a pizza. Because if you said I want to make pizza for dinner for you guys, and you guys showed up, and I just had a couple of pieces of bread with some ham on it.
Well, so here's another question. If you put, so like a stuffed pizza, where they have a crust on the bottom and a crust on the top, is that just a sandwich at this point?
Yeah, like a Chicago style.
Yeah.
What about a calzone?
A calzone is its own type of pizza. It's a pizza sandwich.
It's just a closed pizza. Is that a sandwich?
Is that any more of a sandwich than a regular pizza?
I went and looked. I don't have the right textbook down here.
Textbook?
Consult
You have
my
a
text.
You have a textbook about pizza being a sandwich.
It's in there.
You truly have spent the best time in college, because none of my textbooks say anything about that. And those are the real questions.
So also, if anything is between two pieces of bread, does it make it a sandwich? Could I put like 3 scoops of ice cream in between bread and be
Hell
like,
yeah.
this is a sandwich?
Ice cream. I'm on
They
that
already
boat.
do that. Ice cream sandwiches are a thing.
I'm on that boat. I'm on the boat where anything between 2 pieces of bread is a sandwich. I'm totally on it.
Really?
100%.
Alec.
Give me the most ridiculous. You can put a boat between 2 pieces of bread. I'd still eat it.
So I just go out to the ocean and I just put a small piece of bread on the top mast and I swim
If
under.
you can prove that
and
there is
then-
a piece on the bottom,
And then tape a piece and
they
like
have to
video
match.
it.
They have to match.
They 2 pieces of white bread.
No. I don't care about what type of. You can have a wheat and a white. I don't care. I'll still eat it.
What do you mean they have to match?
I'm talking like they have to line up.
Yeah, they'd line up. Of course. I'm not an animal.
So
You don't want half your sandwich
oh my
sticking
god,
out.
who is this guy? Well, I don't want too much mast in my sandwich. I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah, can you go light on the mast, please?
We were talking about this earlier, and people who like pick off too many ingredients, and I don't have for me, I don't care, but like I have a buddy who works at McDonald's, and he says people will come up to the drive-thru and order a McChicken, which consists of chicken, lettuce, mayo, and then buns, and they'll say, I don't want any mayonnaise or lettuce,
So just
That
chicken
used to be-
sandwich.
so just chicken on bread. Like, why don't you just order something else?
Well, maybe they really want a chicken sandwich.
Well, maybe
Well,
you're
there's,
really
like-
into hamburgers. Based
Well,
on the
you
chicken,
know-
but you're like, I'm really picky eater. You're like, I don't want lettuce and mayo's pretty meh.
I can get down with that.
It blows my mind that
I
you
also-
guys are totally on board with this picking off ingredients.
I'm also the
thing.
kind of person that picks ingredients off pizza if I don't want them. Like, I get a supreme pizza and pick off the mushrooms and the black olives.
My philosophy is and always. Oh my god, you guys are insane. I can't bring myself to ask people to take ingredients off.
No, I don't ask them to take ingredients off most of the time. I just take them off myself. I just take a little bit of time before I eat and just...
Oh my god. I'm not trying to do surgery between every meal.
So back a few years ago, before I really started eating sausage on my pizza, would get like the DiGiorno Supremes. I
Uh-huh.
found out under every single pepperoni there is a piece of sausage.
Really?
Yes, because I did that a few times until I just didn't care and just ate it anyway. My grandma still picks off all the sausage on those pizzas.
You have
That's.
to list up every piece of pepperoni.
I wonder if that's like a mass production thing, where it's like
Has to be.
if we line up the pepperonis and sausages, it makes it this more efficient.
Oh, I mean,
I can see that.
those pizzas got to be down to a science. They're the mass production, so.
You mean those sandwiches?
Yes, those giant open-faced sandwiches that, by definition, I looked it up, Merriam-Webster
This guy.
dictionary.
This
A
guy.
piece of bread that is covered with meat, cheese, etc. A sandwich made with no bread on top.
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say to that. It's insane. Truly.
Can I say that there's a difference between bread and crust?
Is there?
I don't know. I'm asking. You're the chef.
Yeah, man. You're the one with the textbooks about pizzas.
It's a dough that's baked.
420 plates it.
Well, isn't like... But bread's like different, right? Because the thickness or whatever. I guess it's like thin crust pizza. I don't know. I'm not a crazy thin crust pizza.
I think dough is different than bread.
I can get down with a good dough, though.
Dough is,
like, I'll eat...
dough is uncooked bread.
No, it's not, because there's different ingredients, right?
And there's different ingredients between sourdough bread and the bread you buy at Walmart. And a loaf, like...
Who said I don't buy sourdough bread at Walmart? I
Now
mean, I
you-
don't.
What about French bread? What's
French
the best
baguettes,
bread?
Like,
The best bread?
Yeah,
well,
the
it depends
best
on what
bread.
your
Honey
depends on what
wheat.
your
Honey wheat.
uses.
I'm talking like all breads.
Breadsticks from Olive Garden.
I'm thinking like Red Lobster cheddar baked biscuits.
Oh, those are really good
Uh,
too.
Some really good
Yeah.
Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
I
what?
can get behind that. I can get
No,
behind
why? Oh, dude,
Because
no.
they're sweet
I
and they're
hate
soft.
sweet bread.
Once again, it comes down to your uses. I mean, if you're just gonna eat just bread, which apparently you have something against sweet bread.
I don't. I will
maybe
not
you give
just
it-
eat a Hawaiian roll.
Really?
With butter,
No.
like
What?
honey
It's
butter.
gross.
With a...
I can't stand Hawaiian rolls.
How?
Really?
People at like parties will make like they're like little sliders, and they'll put some ham on like a Hawaiian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? That's
Sounds so
gross.
good.
It's nasty. I just won't eat. I'll go over to the chip section and pick some Lay's out of the bowl.
Speaking of sliders.
Speaking of picking
the
ingredients
White
off your
Castle
meal,
sliders.
Jesus.
Dude,
So good.
I will not get. I've never eaten at White Castle though.
Really?
Never.
I've never even seen one.
They're in St. Louis.
Yeah,
Well,
Not
maybe
too
a long
far.
time ago I saw one. Maybe I've only been there a couple times.
I have no interest in eating at White Castle. I'm perfectly happy with the terrible for you fast food options I have around here.
I'm perfectly good
What
with
if you're
just
driving
being
through
alive.
St. Louis?
I'm totally trying to eat at like, what's the place in like California?
California,
In and Out?
In
Yeah,
and
In-N-Out.
Out.
It's
yeah.
I'm trying to eat some animal style fries.
animal style fries are very good, but it does not live up to the hype that people put it at.
I don't care if it lives up to the hype. I just want to eat it.
My dad brought me I own a couple of
Same with
In-N-Out
In-N-Out.
shirts.
Or same with
The
White
amount
Castle.
of people that have like asked me about it just for me to be like, yeah, I've never actually been there, but that just got me. The
About
shirt.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, I've got a couple shirts. I've got one from say Dallas and L.A. I think.
You've got a shirt?
Yeah, a couple of them.
I think there's one in Chicago.
You don't even like beef though.
I know that's the weird part that I have to explain to people. Like I've never been there, and I also don't eat hamburgers, so
Wow, and they're like, cool, take that shirt off, you imposter.
they're cool shirts. Comfortable too.
How cool can they possibly be?
Well, they got like the logo on the front, and then they've got their own like scene thing on the back.
Do they have like a dude doing like a gnar trick on a skateboard or something?
No, it's more like a kind of like a shot of like one of the restaurants, but like painted.
I guess that's kind of cool. I can get down with that. Like an old school diner, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a photo for you that unfortunately our listeners will never see unless they go look it up themselves.
Well, just tell them what you searched. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
paint
they
a
can
picture
find-
with your words, please.
Yeah, please.
See, I gotta
Write me a book.
find which one I have. In the meantime,
In the meantime, what?
anything. There.
Oh, I don't know.
Sent you the
I don't
link.
know.
Give me your opinion.
Oh, you got me. Okay, so let's.
I believe
Take a
that's the one
look.
I own. Something pretty similar to that.
Did you send
That's
it
that's the back.
inside?
Oh,
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
This is the backside of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can get down with. Yeah, it just looks like a diner.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like, I'm still trying to eat there. I'm not trying to buy a shirt.
Yeah.
I just want a snack.
It looks like a shirt you would buy in like Disney World.
Okay, can we?
Kind of a like a
It's very
hard
touristy.
kind of thing.
What is this? Pizza is a sandwich link.
Oh yeah, I sent you that last night. It's a pretty
I'm not
interesting.
looking at it. I refuse it.
Be that way.
I will totally be that way. I don't need some fancy schmancy doctor telling me about how
It's
pizza...
not fancy smancy, it's Vice.
Okay.
The truth will set you free.
It's a
says.
Vice article.
Which would you rather believe is a sandwich, a burrito or a pizza?
This says that a Pop-Tart is a sandwich. No.
Honestly, I'm not even
This
sure I
is
can
no
get
longer
behind that
credible.
because that's just a breakfast pastry.
It's a pastry. Yeah, the same thing that, like, is a pie a sandwich?
Is a waffle a sandwich? A loaded waffle?
Is a pancake a sandwich with syrup? Is it an open-faced pancake syrup sandwich? Syrup sandwiches,
is it a-
dude. That's what Kendrick was
cake?
talking about.
Oh.
It all makes sense now. I don't like, and see, this is like saying that, like, oh my goodness. This is like going on about this ice cream between waffles is a sandwich. Ice cream tacos are delicious.
Ice cream tacos? Choco tacos?
Yeah, you're a
They
chocolate
get-
taco.
Yo, Choco
Oh, man.
tacos. So good.
That'll set you free. Not this pizza
Choco
sandwich
tacos will definitely set you free.
garbage. What about a pizza pocket? Or a pizza bagel?
Ooh, pizza bagels are so good.
Is a
Not
pizza
sandwich,
bagel a sandwich, though?
Yeah,
though.
it's,
Because a bagel is not a sandwich. You can have bagel sandwiches, but a bagel is not a sandwich.
Ah. Dale, thoughts?
well, you're using half a bagel as.
Yeah, but it's like a
Crust.
miniature bagel. We're talking like the...
But it's a mini pizza.
So is it a mini sandwich?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
I want
Why
mini
not?
sandwiches.
What do you think a slider is?
Well, a slider's a mini burger. It's not a mini sandwich. Is a burger a sandwich, though?
Yes.
See, now it's just getting into jargon.
Or we're just, bantering.
But, like, this is totally like a jargon thing now. Because it's like, what words do, us filthy casuals, even use to describe pizza?
Delicious.
For some snooty chefs, it might be might be a sandwich. I'm not saying it is. I'll tell you what. I'm not saying it is. Let's So you sent me a link about these brimstone bread Halloween recipe, Dale.
Yes.
So, like, for those listening at home, it's like, it basically looks like coal, and then it, like, crackles into, like, red dough, so it looks like a lava. I don't know how I feel about this, to be completely honest. Because I think it's kind of like a novelty thing, where it's like, hey, I'm making a cool little bread thing, but now it's like, okay, well, I'm eating, like, black crap. It's getting all over my clothes, all over my teeth are now black from eating bread.
But the black stuff it's just like a crust.
Well, yeah, but like when you eat bread, you don't mind the crumbs because they're small and like white, so they're like just little particles. They don't look like anything. But I think the black would be like you crushed an Oreo and dumped it on you. Like, I feel like it would be very noticeable.
I mean, unless you're, wearing black clothing.
Okay, I shouldn't have to wear
But-
black clothing
okay,
to eat the bread.
Just bringing it full circle. If you ate it on a black mattress, you would be fine.
Thank you.
Until you
Black
got to the red.
mattresses.
Okay, but it wouldn't cause stains anyway. It doesn't even... This guy.
But it's Halloween, so everybody's wearing black, right?
Well, that's just kind of a generalization. You don't know what I'm wearing.
That's true. Are you wearing an angel costume?
A lot of people are. Slutty Angel's a very popular one.
That's right. You're correct.
Slutty Devils would be fine with this bread.
Yeah, they'd be fine.
Slutty Angels, you gotta watch out for this bread.
Yeah, they're like red and black. All about it.
I'm wearing red and black. Look at the inside. This makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, that does make me uncomfortable. It's very red.
It just looks like like you gotta be pooping red later, right?
Oh god.
And that's just like, that's a Halloween scare that's just too far for me. because I'm totally cool with like eating brimstone bread, but like if I see it later, I will be nervous.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Like me and my cousin drank a pitcher of Kool-Aid one afternoon, and like it was purple Kool-Aid, and I was like terrified later. I was like, why is everything purple?
Well,
I thought there was something
to be
wrong
honest,
because I forgot about
you
the
go to a
Kool-Aid.
Halloween party, they've got these, and you're smashed, and
You're
you
probably
think it's
smashed
the
anyway.
dopest thing.
You know, like, that's true to an extent, but if you're bringing people to your house to get smashed on Halloween, why are you serving them bread?
It's red bread.
You would host and give out bread?
It could be, that's your thing to bring to the party.
Well, I think it's more of like if you're having dinner with close friends before Halloween, and you're
Okay.
like, hey, we're having a Halloween theme, try my red bread.
The red bread.
Red bread.
But then you wouldn't be smashed, so you would...
You wouldn't be
You would
smashed
still
yet,
get
so you'd be
smashed.
like, that's pretty cool. I'm a little wary about eating it, but it's pretty cool.
Alright. That's fair enough.
It's like when you go to your grandma's house and she has that candy that's sitting in the bowl that you think might also be like small soaps.
Does your grandma put out small soaps? I have never once in my life feared for small soap at my grandma's
Well,
house.
they were in her bathroom. So I thought
Oh.
maybe they were mints, but maybe they were small soaps.
Candy in
She
the
put
bathroom.
candy in the bathroom?
That's why I never tried it because I was afraid it'd be small soaps.
Did you ask?
No.
You gotta ask.
No, you don't ask
So it
about
might
that.
I
actually be
need to
small
know.
soaps.
No, you don't ask about that. Well, she's not longer with us, but
Oh.
Oh.
it was my great grandma.
Well, this is now sad.
It's okay.
But, like... I can't... They have to be small soaps, right?
I
But
just
why not-
didn't know. Maybe they were just
you eat a
mints.
piece of candy and then your fingers are sticky, right? So you have to go back to the bathroom.
No. You just put a mint in your mouth.
Yeah, what kind of animal are
How do
you?
you eat
got,
a
like,
mint? Do you like put it in then like take it out and
I
play
don't
with
know.
it with your
I guess it
fingers?
depends on the kind of candy.
Do you have like really warm fingers? So it's like really.
Well, if you just
sticky
finished
really
washing your
fast?
hands in hot water.
You dry your hands.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. I don't understand the purpose of having candy in the bathroom anyway.
Well, like
I mean,
when I was like really young, I wanted to bring my dinner to the restroom with me because I thought it would maximize efficiency.
that's smart though.
Well, like it's gross.
It's really gross. I
It's
mean,
really, I was not aware of what I was doing. I didn't do it. My mother was not gonna let me bring my dinner to the bathroom with me. But like I don't know, just something about it. I was like, if I ate on the toilet at the same time, then I would totally cut out like a huge chunk of my day. Like so many things I could put in that time.
As a kid, I actually did that once. My parents were like, "What are you doing?" They're like,
They were
"No,
probably
Dad."
horrified.
Yeah, they really were. I never did it again. So
It's hard too.
I just want to throw this out there. It's gonna be gross. But what's really so gross about that?
Oh my god. I can't believe you're asking this.
What? I mean, I'm not like putting my hands all over my butt while I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, but like it smells, number one.
And?
Which is like 75% of your taste.
I mean, no.
That's just number one. I can go all day.
See, when the smell portion, I'm more focused on the smells coming from the food because I think they're stronger than the poop smell.
Say you're eating.
until you get a whiff of the
Yeah, until you get a whiff. And then you're immediately not hungry.
like, oh, and then you're just gonna turn around and throw up.
Do you ever like go to the bathroom before you eat?
Yeah,
What is wrong with you? That
Yeah.
is not the proper order of
all the
things.
time.
That is not the proper order of things.
I can't control my bowels sometimes.
No. Okay. The unwritten rules, right?
Okay.
You can pee before you get a drink, but you cannot poop before you.
But I mean, when
get
you gotta
food.
go, you gotta go.
Thank you, Dale. I don't agree with this at all.
Just sit on it.
You don't sit on it.
Oh
That's
my
really
God.
bad for your bowels.
Man, by the
It'll
end of
come
it,
out
then you're
after
just
I'm
like,
done
oh,
eating.
God.
It immediately. Okay, it's like what? Who said this? There's some comedian who said this. It was like, you can't take a shower and then take a poop.
You can? I have.
You're an animal. You're an absolute animal.
Well, I mean, in America, I mean, let's be real. We think that using toilet paper on our butts is, like, good enough.
Okay, if I
Like,
take
really?
a shower and then I go take a poop, I immediately feel dirty. I feel like I gotta get back in the shower.
I feel cleansed after I take a poop because everything's gone from my body.
No, I'll do like a poop and I'll be like, well, that was pretty good. And I'll take a shower and I'll be like, wow, I feel amazing right now. Like, I am in top physical form right now. I could go run a marathon.
I feel good about myself after I do about anything. I'm just like, you know what?
Oh, I feel terrible
okay.
99% of the day, but that 1% that I poop and then take a shower, I feel great. That's like prime time. Cause like, I don't know. Cause like when you go to wipe your butt, you're like, okay, well now I'm like my butt's wet, so like now
What?
the toilet paper's wet.
No.
What?
Are you like thoroughly drying your crack before you
What kind of
take a
evil
poop?
shits are you taking?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking like if I took a shower and then took a poop, my butt would still be wet.
Oh,
inevitably.
that has happened a few
very
times.
thoroughly.
Where I've been taking
Yeah!
a shower, and it's like,
And it feels
oh,
terrible.
God, and it's just weird.
It feels terrible. I don't know. Are you like one of those people who's like not for peeing in the shower?
I pee in the shower.
I'm 100% behind. I know that there are people who aren't though.
Why?
I don't know.
Just
It's
do
like
it.
the
I
most.
told my dad
It's the
because I
most
know my dad
freeing
didn't
thing.
like the
It's
idea of
great.
it.
Sometimes I even like have the opportunity to pee.
I
in
will
the
save
toilet,
it.
and
I
I'll
will-
save it to
I'll
pee
save
in the
that
shower.
shit. Yeah, totally.
I have, like, had no reason to, like, not necessarily just use the toilet, and I've just pissed into the shower and then taken a shower. Because, like, I had to go so bad.
I don't know about that. Why wouldn't you just wait at the same time and do it at the same time?
I had to go real bad.
There is something like totally freeing about being completely naked and taking a pee. Even like if you're not in the shower. Like there are many a times where I've just been hammer drunk and just I was like, I'm gonna go change, and then in the middle of changing I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go take a pee. And it's wonderful.
I also want to go back and say that I think they were mints. And the reason they were in there is because whenever you go to the bathroom, you just gotta freshen up sometimes. So you go to the bathroom to freshen up, and you don't want to brush your teeth in a stranger's house, so you just pop them in. So
Your
that was
grandma
that.
had some weird guests. She had enough people who were worried about their cleanliness to pop them in. Maybe she was just really self-conscious about.
Maybe she was really self-conscious and just didn't want to brush her teeth all the time.
Maybe it's better that you didn't bring it up.
You know what? Maybe it was.
She'd be like offended.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
My
dude,
stash.
Don't talk about the mints.
we don't talk about the mints in this household.
She'd be like, what are you talking about? Those tiny soaps that are in that dish?
Stay away from my
like
mints.
it would all of a sudden like turn on you
I'd
for
be like,
being
"No,
the weird one.
Grandma, the mints. She's like, those are tiny soaps. Did you eat those?
She's like, wow, those are good. So I heard your dog barking, Dale, and it kind of leads into our next point here.
Okay.
So we had this discussion yesterday. Well, we started the discussion yesterday, but we decided to save it for the right opportunity, and I think now is the time. Dog people versus cat people. Does it mean that you are more dominant or more submissive? That is the overarching question here. I believe that it does.
How so?
Because, like, a dog will obey you. It'll be a companion to you, right? But you're always, even though it's companion with you, you are always one step above it, right? But, like, a cat don't give a shit about you. Like, I don't know. I hate cats. I thoroughly dislike cats. one of my main problems with cats is that they walk wherever the hell they want to, even if it means they'll go into their litter box and then onto your table. And you'll be like, no, Mittens, don't go onto the table. You just took a poo. And he's like, fuck you, dude. I'm going to walk on this table.
I am way more of a dog person than a cat person. I still like cats. And nobody understands this because everybody feels like you have to be one-sided when it comes to dog versus cats. But I'm okay with both. I love dogs more.
But which ones do you own?
I own a dog.
Do you own any cats?
The girlfriend's family owns a cat.
Have you ever owned a cat?
No, because my family's allergic. I would own a cat. I would.
We had a cat for like 2 weeks. It was a piece of shit.
I gotta step out real quick so you guys keep going.
Sure. I don't know. What do you think, Dale?
Well, I own both. I have a dog, or 2 dogs and a cat. I've had all at once. I think we've had 3 cats and 2 dogs in the house all at once.
Okay.
My grandma used to own a cat, and it was a piece of shit. It was a stray.
I just don't understand
that-
the appeal of
The
having
little
a
shit
cat.
was so skittish, and it ran every time you looked at it.
See, I have a dog who's like that, but I think the difference is that my dog finds comfort in me more than a cat would. I don't understand the appeal of having a cat, to be completely honest. That's where this theory stems from. It's almost like you want to be bossed around by something that is inferior to you.
I think cats have a little less responsibility. I think that might be a little bit of it. Be like, yeah, it just kind of, does its own thing, sleeps around the house, just put down some food and water for it, and just does its
It's
thing.
the lazy man's pet. It's like the goldfish of four-legged animals. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I've had more goldfish die on me than I have cats.
Yeah, there's a difference in life
goldfish
cycle there.
Did not last very long. I don't know why.
I don't think I've ever had a fish that I've really been into.
I had quite a few betas growing up, and we tried goldfish and they didn't last at
I had a
all.
beta who ate his own tail.
What?
And yeah, it was a really insane fish. I got it from a neighbor because he just didn't want it anymore. And they gave me the psychopath of fish. It was really mean. It was always pecking at the pebbles at the bottom of the fish bowl. And then it one day just ate its own tail out of hunger.
Huh.
And I was like,
I think you were just a bad
okay.
owner.
I mean, yeah.
I forget.
I can side
I
with
believe
that.
you also had another pet fish in one of your apartments.
That died immediately. We don't talk about Atlas. He was not with us for very long. I was actually, one of my roommates had told me that if I took it back to Walmart, they would just give me my money back. But I was in griefing, so there was just...
Griefing over a fish you had for
I
an
was-
hour.
Yeah. Well, because I had just left him, and I was gone for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and he was dead. When I came back, he was just gone. And I was like, well, that's really sad. And one of my buddies was like, I think he's just asleep, because he was at the bottom of the bowl. So I wasn't quite sure he was dead yet. But then the next day when I went to clean his bowl, I had moved because I was like, I don't know how often you clean it, but it looks kind of dirty. So I went to clean the bowl and I moved a tree and he just floated straight to the top.
Oh.
And it had turned out that he had been dead for quite some time.
You're talking about fish?
Yeah, because I'm a terrible fish owner.
Did we discuss this cat and dog thing?
Yeah, he said it's the lazy man's pet. That's why cats are better.
Cat, I understand that. I can get behind that because cats kind of take care of themselves.
Yeah, but that's kind of back to my point though. Is you don't feel any kind of responsibility in taking care of a cat.
I wouldn't say that's
No.
Not as
true.
great of a responsibility.
That's true. Yes.
Because when I take care of my dog, it's like I'm bringing him to be a better dog. Like I'm teaching him tricks. You can't teach cats tricks. I'm teaching him to not have accidents in the house.
I don't know if that's true.
What do you mean?
I'm sure you can train a cat
Oh,
just fine.
You know it won't want to though.
I think there's definitely some people out there that want to and have trained cats.
Yes, the cat will not want to.
You don't know that cat's life. You don't
Dude,
know what that cat wants.
I am assuming
But
the cat's gender
dog-
right now.
But the thing with training is not necessarily the dog wanting to be a better dog. It's a matter of I do a
It's
thing,
obedience.
I get a reward.
That's right.
Do a thing, I get a reward.
Because
Do a
I
thing,
am the
I get a
master.
reward.
I am the ringleader
I do
of
a
this
thing,
house.
and now I just do a thing.
Yeah. See? It's what's his face? The psychologist. It's
Sigmund Freud?
Yeah, it's Freudian training.
No, that'd be Pavlovian.
That was
Pavlovian.
That's
Right, nice
yeah.
try.
Pavlov. Okay.
Freud was the motherfucker. He had that idea. But
No, that's Oedipus.
yes,
Oops.
he was the one that put that into, the psychology of it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you're totally right.
He was also the dream guy. way into
Oedipus was the first
way-
motherfucker.
Way into
Sigmund
dreams.
Freud was all about the Freudian slip, where he was really into like deep thoughts.
When you say one thing but you meant your mother,
what? No,
that's what a Freudian slip is.
no. A Freudian slip is where you where you.
Homie, don't challenge me right now.
I will because I know this.
I'm
Freudian
a-
slips are where you say something, and it's not what you thought you meant, but he says it is what you meant. So like
Yeah,
you say,
when you say one thing but you meant your mother.
so let's just say what? No.
Have you
But-
never heard that before?
Unintentional
But it's
error
basically
regarded
like-
as revealing subconscious feelings.
Yes, subconscious feelings.
I guarantee you, if I go to
He's all
Urban
about
Dictionary
subconscious.
right now, it'll say something about
What do you think I just
when
did?
you say. Oh, I don't know. When you say one thing but you mean your mother.
Are you on Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
No, that's not a credible source.
Bitch, I might be.
That's not a credible source.
It's more credible than you thinking you know. It's got 1,000 thumb ups.
I've taken
That's
multiple
totally
psychology
That's totally
courses.
credible. Once it passes 1,000, it's totally credible. That's the
That's
rule.
the number 4 definition. It's not even credible at that point. And it's 50-50 on the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Well, like, maybe, but that doesn't really matter.
I'm just saying. I don't think.
Look, read the little script for everybody. Because yes, this makes a lot of sense. Back in 2003.
What happened?
For the Freudian slip for your definition.
Oh, I'm already out of there.
We got out of there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't like to spend too much time on the Urban Dictionary. It's like the dark part of the internet.
Maybe in like
Anyway,
8th grade.
I deem Jacob as being right.
I still think you said one thing but you meant your mother is a better definition.
Not at all.
It might not, like, mean correctly. But,
Meme
like,
correctly.
Yeah, it might not meme correctly, but, like, it sounds cooler.
I still don't think that just because you like dogs better means you're a dominant person. Just because you like cats better means you're submissive.
Clearly I think so, because I came up with the theory.
Understand?
You'll be learning about me in your psychology classes,
Oh
in
gosh.
all these psychology classes that you're so fond of taking.
Hoovanian theories.
Your kids will come home and tell you about the theory of Aldonamore, about how dogs make you more dominant?
Oh, isn't there like more dominant, more submissive, like within dogs and cats themselves?
How do you mean?
I mean, you can have a much more, aggressive kind of cat that's more, what would to be dominant, or you
I
just
get
have
what
like
you're
a
saying.
chill cat that just kind of does whatever. Same
Yeah,
thing with
I mean,
dogs.
but I think the difference is in how you train them and how they behave and respond more than it is the attitude. I don't know. I'll let you guys
the-
at home decide.
The same conversation could be made for big dog and small dog.
I don't believe so. I think you're out of your mind. To be honest.
Goodness. Well,
Yeah, I think that's about all the time we have for today, though.
yeah, we should probably start wrapping it up.
But this has been fun. We'll check in again probably next week about the same time, and
Anybody has any suggestions, things they'd like us to talk about?
yeah, anything current events, anything meme related.
Drop it on in.
Yeah, drop it down in the comments below.
We don't
And-
talk politics or religion, though. So
Put,
Yeah.
put
Try and
in
keep
high,
those out of the
high
way.
political, high level stuff into the comments.
Yeah,
Keep
make
stopping.
sure. Yeah. Get us really thinking about this state of being, and we read all the comments. So,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys listening, and we'll catch you again next week. Signing
Adios.
off. Yeah, signing off.